Hey guys, it's Yaya and welcome back to my channel. Today we're using flaxseed gel to make a flaxseed and rosemary hair cream. This is going to be an attempt to make a stable emulsion using flaxseed gel. I have found that it's really hard to keep a formula stable when you add flaxseed gel. I think I finally got a stable formula, so let's test it out. First, we have to make our flaxseed gel. I'm using about 40 grams of organic flax seeds and just about 160 grams of distilled water. You want to bring that to a boil for about 8 to 10 minutes or until you get the desired consistency, and then you want to strain it using a cheesecloth. You can also use other methods to strain your flaxseed gel. Once you've strained your flaxseed gel, it is ready to use. This consistency is so perfect. Last time, I think I used way too much flaxseed gel in my emulsion and it just was not stable. This time we're going to use a smaller amount. So let's get started. Starting off with phase A, or you can call this our water phase. I'm using Rosemary Distillate as my base. You can also use a hydrosol or a different type of flower water. It also provides a really pleasant aroma. Rosemary is known to stimulate hair growth and regrowth, so I really wanted to add it to this formula. So we're only adding a small amount of the flaxseed gel and we're going to slightly dissolve it into the rosemary distillate. Last time I think I added way too much flaxseed gel. Almost my entire water phase was flaxseed gel, and I think this is what caused some stability issues. Next, I'm adding vegetable glycerin, which will be my humectant. This means it's going to help to draw in moisture to your hair. My next ingredient is AloeThix. This is just aloe vera juice. The viscosity has been increased with a thickener and it is ready to use as is. Now, it's really hard to get it to dissolve in the water, even though it's water soluble. So you will see like larger pieces of this gel still in the water phase, but that's okay. We're going to use an immersion blender later on that's going to blend everything perfectly. Next up is phase B, or you can call this our oil phase. The oil phase is responsible for adding thickness and creaminess to our hair cream. It's going to also supply the emulsifier, which allows water and oil to combine. So for our oil phase, we're adding Emulsifying Wax NF to bring the water and oil together. It is necessary. Followed by Cetyl Alcohol, which is our thickener. I'm using Kokum butter and Shea Butter and Kukui Nut oil all as my emollients. They're just going to help improve the skin feel and give some softening properties. Once you have your oil phase melted down, and then you want to heat up your water phase. Once they're brought up to about a similar temperature and the oil phase is completely melted, you can go ahead and add your water phase, or phase A, to phase B, which is our oil phase. Once you've poured phase A into phase B, you're going to go ahead and use your immersion blender to blend this together. You want to use your immersion blender, or if you want to call it a stand mixer, or any high shear mixer, to make sure that this is well combined. As you see, those little clumps of AloeThix need to blend down. After blending for a while, you'll see that it is a complete emulsion, but it's still very, very loose. So we're going to give it time to cool down, and as it cools down, it will thicken. You guys, look how beautiful that is. You can use your immersion blender to further smooth it out and make sure everything is uniform, or you can use a spatula to really stir and mix it well. The spatula I think works the best because it really gets rid of all the bubbles and just give you a very smooth, silky looking emulsion, and it's absolutely beautiful. So pretty. I love the consistency of this hair cream. Now our formula has cooled down. You can go ahead and start with the cool down phase. The cool down phase is where you'll add ingredients that are sensitive to heat, like your fragrance oil and your preservative. So for the cool down phase, you want to take a small portion of the larger batch, and we're going to be using this to mix in our cool down phase ingredients. Today I'm using Liquid Germall Plus. Because we're using flaxseed gel and aloe vera juice, I really just want to make sure that this is very, very protected and preserved correctly. So I'm using Liquid Germall Plus because it's just the easiest to use, and it's also very effective. I'm also using vitamin E to make sure that my oils and butters do not oxidize, and I'm going to follow that up with a rose gold fragrance oil that smells so good. I wanted to say that the Rosemary Distillate that I used earlier already had a beautiful smell, and it pairs so beautifully with this rose gold fragrance from Brambleberry. So once you mix those together, you can go ahead and pour it back into the small portion of your cool down vase. Look how silky smooth this is, just beautiful. So now you want to add phase C, which is our cool down phase, to phase AB. And once you mix those together, you want to stir until it's completely uniform. You will see that the texture will slightly change. It will just become silkier, creamier, fluffier, and overall more uniform. It's just going to become so beautiful, and you're going to really love the results. Look how shiny that is. It has such a beautiful gloss after adding the preservative. Alright, it is so important to balance the pH of this cream. It is naturally high, so you want to balance it back down, not only for our preservative, but also because of the thickener that we use. The thickener that we use, or the gelling agent that we use, it will not be as jelly and give you that bounce to your cream if it's not adjusted to the right pH for me. So I use citric acid solution to bring it back down, and I got it down to a 4.72, which I was happy with. And you'll see that it just has this bounce to it a little bit. It has a more of a like that yogurt type texture to it. It's so fluffy and airy, and it just has that little bit of bounce, and it's just really, really beautiful. So I definitely saw a difference when I adjusted the pH. Okay, so once you're done, you can go ahead and fill up your jar, and I'm going to be putting on a cute little label here. I did a quick little template on Canva and got this beautiful design on these lavender purple labels that I got from Moonbin. This company I worked with before, they provide labels, packing tape, and thermal printers. A couple years ago, I got my thermal printer from Moonbin as a gift, and I'm so grateful. I absolutely love this thermal printer, and I actually used the thermal printer to print off these labels, so it is really cool that you can use it that way, and it definitely saves on ink and money. Yeah, so I just printed it off, and this is what they look like. It's absolutely beautiful, and I just wanted to give Moonbin a quick little mention because they gifted these beautiful labels to me. And yeah, I just labeled it, and I'm just going to show you guys how you could quickly package this and make it look really nice if you wanted to sell something like this. I absolutely love this lavender color. I think it just fits so well with the rose gold top on this product. So if you were to package this order up, and this is just like a mock packaging that I'm doing right here, I also wanted to show you guys the Moonbin brown packing tape. This tape is like craft paper, and it is so durable, and I love the quality of it. I love how it matches my shipping box. It's just so pretty, and in the way I decided to tape it down, like, oh my god, it's just so convenient. I think it looks neater, and it also leaves room for your shipping label at the very top. It just looks so neat and nice, and I love how it blends in with the shipping box. Just so to add a little extra little oomph to it, I did add a little thank you sticker. If you guys have purchased something from me before, you probably have seen these stickers. They're like some of my favorite stickers. They're so beautiful. So yeah, definitely check out Moonbin, you guys. I'm going to put the link down in the description box so you guys can check them out. They do have some sales going on right now if you want to check out Moonbin for some labels, packing tape. Also, if you're shopping around for a thermal printer, you guys know I use thermal printers for almost all of my labels, my DIY labels when I'm doing my creation. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you guys can get instant notifications when I post, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye. I stare into your eyes and you into mine, lying perfectly still like we have frozen time. I don't want this to be over.